10 common English words with slang meanings from espressoenglish.net. Number 1. Hot. The regular meaning is a high temperature, the opposite of cold. For example, don't touch the pan, it's very hot. You need hot water to make tea. The word hot is also slang to describe a person who is very attractive or very sexy. For example, wow, that guy is really hot. There are a couple of hot girls over there by the bar. Number 2. Dough. Dough is a noun. The regular meaning is the mixture of flour, water, and other ingredients that's used to bake bread. But dough is also a slang word for money. For example, they lost a lot of dough in that bad business deal. I'm getting a weekend job to make some dough on the side. Number 3. High. The regular meaning of high is the opposite of low. For example, airplanes fly very high in the air. There's a high risk of death with this experimental surgery. The slang meaning of high is a way to describe a person who is experiencing the effect of drugs that make them mentally excited. For example, he always gets into fights when he's high. The driver who caused the accident was both drunk and high. Drunk refers to being intoxicated with alcohol, and the word high refers to experiencing the exciting effects of drugs. Number 4. Dump. The regular meaning of dump is to drop something or to let it fall heavily or suddenly and without being careful. For example, please don't dump all your clothes on the bathroom floor. You should put them in the basket. At the beach, my son dumped a bucket of sand into my drink. The slang meaning of dump is to break off a romantic relationship without caring much about the other person's feelings. For example, he dumped his girlfriend because she wasn't very ambitious. If your boyfriend cheats on you, then you should dump him. Number 5. Dig. The regular meaning of dig is to make a hole in the ground by using a shovel or using your hands. And the slang meaning of dig is to like, enjoy, or appreciate. For example, you saw Taylor Swift in concert? I really dig her music. I'm just not digging my new job. The work isn't very interesting. Number 6. Grand. The regular meaning of grand is good, excellent, or large. For example, the Minister of Education has a grand plan to reform all the country's schools. The grand prize in this contest is an all-expenses-paid vacation to Hawaii. And the slang meaning of grand is $1,000. For example, they sold their house for $200,000. That means $200,000. She makes about $60,000 a year at her job. That means her salary is $60,000 per year. Number 7. Beat. The regular meaning of beat is to win in a competition or to hit repeatedly. For example, Italy beat France in the final game of the World Cup. In this sentence, beat means to win. He beat his fists against the door. The word fists refers to tightly closed hands, and in this sentence, the word beat means hit repeatedly. So he beat his fists against the door means he hit his closed hands against the door. The slang meaning of beat is tired. For example, I don't feel like going out tonight. I'm beat. After a 30-hour journey, we were totally beat. Number 8. Joint. The regular meaning of joint is the place where two bones come together and your body can bend or move. Your knees, elbows, shoulders, wrists, and neck are all joints. It can take a while to recover from injuries to your joints. The slang meaning of joint is a marijuana cigarette. For example, the teenagers were behind the school smoking a joint. Number 9. Sick. The regular meaning of sick describes when a person is not healthy. For example, my daughter stayed home from school because she was sick. I think I'm getting sick. I'm coughing a lot and I have a fever. The slang meaning of sick describes something that is very cool, great, or awesome. For example, he did a triple backflip into the water. It was a sick move. Number 10. Props. The regular meaning of props is the objects used by the actors in theater or film productions. For example, this isn't a real gun, it's a prop for a cowboy movie. Have you seen the box with all the props for the children's play? The slang meaning of props is respect, recognition, and credit. It's often used in expressions of gratitude and admiration. For example, props to Katie for throwing this awesome party. It was a complicated situation, but I have to give him props for the way he handled it. Movies and TV shows use a lot of slang, which is one reason they can be difficult for English learners to understand. It's possible to learn slang from movies and TV, but sometimes it's hard to figure out what the words mean from the context. It would be nice to have someone simply explain the slang to you. That's why I wrote an ebook on slang and informal English to teach you the most current, most common slang words used by native English speakers. In this ebook, you'll find the slang expressions organized by topic, each one with a rating of how offensive it is. This is an important aspect to know so that you don't use words inappropriately. Visit espressoenglish.net, click on eBooks, and look for Slang and Informal English.